Okay, I guess we are live right now. We didn't even do the countdown or anything. I had a feeling it'd be chaotic today, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So, welcome back, baseball fans. I'm Vin Rock, and I'm
I,
talking here. We're chasing print runs, and guess who just decided to join us? Hey,
I'm the Say Hey Kid. I launched it, by the way. I was trying to go out and come back in, and I went out and came back in.
yeah, you sure did. All
Yeah.
right. Well, good job. All right. Well, that brings us to today's cards. What are we going to talk about today?
Well, today's the 23rd of January, and today we're going to talk about Topps Now cards 749 to 764.
All day long. All right, let's get busy with this. I guess that means I got to present the screen in a way where everybody can see which card it is we're talking about. So I
Bye,
guess that's important.
Squirrel. Bye, Cody.
There we go. All right. So that was totally random, but this card here from August 24 through August 25th is Ellie De La Cruz. Top Now card 749 had a seriously high print run of 5,264, which I would imagine it would be all about the parallels at this point. I mean, these are pretty cheapy, aren't they? What do you think? What are
I
you seeing
think you're
out there?
probably right. Let's start with our speculation. You guessed 1249. I guessed 3013. I was closer. On the low end on eBay, whoops, I clicked on newly listed instead of lowest first. Lowest first, there are $5 cards.
Yeah,
Let's see about parallels. I know these are going to be well priced out of the average man's pocketbook range, but we're still looking. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, that's 1620. No,
and the
still
winner
looking.
is
Well,
what are you
there's
looking at?
graded on this already too. So the PSA's back. There's a blue PSA 10 for $189 free ship. There's a purple ungraded for 150. There's a purple ungraded for 125. There's a purple graded PSA 10 for 100. Oh wow, I'm not at the bottom obviously. Here's an ungraded at 86, a purple. Here's a blue ungraded at 60. Here's a blue ungraded at 50. That's got to be the lowest one. Yeah, that's the lowest one. So the lowest purple, the lowest blue is $50 raw.
What about the other colors below there? We're looking at reds, color
The
matched.
high ends, right? You want to hear about the high ends.
Well, just
I
the
don't
ones
see
that are
any,
remaining, if you could, please.
I don't see any reds or oranges or golds.
Somebody's holding on to those, I guess, huh?
Like you predicted at the beginning of the statement, it's the parallels for this one, silly.
That's what you want. All right, that brings us to the next card of the day. I think it is the card of the day. In fact, I think that's what we've used for the cover, the thumbnail of this particular episode. Now, this card was available at that same day, August 24 and August 25th. That's Topps Now card 750. And generally, when it's a major league star, Topps actually pays homage to the player by giving them, card number one or card 100 or 250, very round numbers. All right. So this is Ellie De La Cruz, Shohei Ohtani. They had a print run of 15,342. And that says here, superstars clash in interleague matchup. And there's no picture on the back, which is a bummer because that could have been really cool if they had, maybe Ohtani pitching to Ellie or perhaps maybe him being on second base and him playing second base there. We have maybe Shohei doing the fielding and Ellie's on base. But either way, take it away.
You're one creative guy. With that being said, your guess was 3,893. Mine was 5,431. I was a little closer. There are lots of these at bare bottom dollar plus a dollar shipping auction kind of cards. And then for buy it now, it's at $6. So there's
That
all
sounds about
sorts of
right.
craziness on the bottom end because there's too many of these cards made for the Topps Now community. Parallels. Hold on. Hold on. We got graded cards back, so those are in the middle of the parallels. I still here's a blue for 150. Let's see if we can go lower. No, no. And this is the second De La Cruz card in a row, right? This is two in a row for him. And then I see blues that are much higher than that price. Here's a purple for $279. Let's see if we got red, which would be an obvious color match. No, but we have a graded orange to 5 PSA 10 for $2,500, free shipping. No best offer. That's a firm. I mean, I don't know what you mean, but yeah.
That means you'd have to go around it and just email them instead of offer. You'd have to email them if you wanted to best offer them.
Start with liking it and then adding it to your wish list, and then maybe those sellers sometimes offer discounts.
Watch list that stuff.
Following or watchers.
Yeah, but yeah, if you don't want to wait around for that kind of action, you can definitely email the seller, I would think.
Okay, but if you're the seller and you are not taking offers, how do you feel if somebody says, "Well, I'll make you an offer"?
It's business. That's all I'm saying. You can't
do
that.
Good listener. Agree. Good acumen. Good business. Agree with you.
You're in the money. You're in the business to make money. All right, you ready for the next one? Let's get there. Here we are. Hey, you know what? I could have swore we did a show yesterday with 2 or 3 of his cards. Here we go again. Noel V. Marte, Topps Now card, 751, had a print run of 1199. And this is available that same day, August 24 and 25th. It's a call-up card. Knocks in first career Major League Baseball run batted in. Take it away.
Sounds like you went underwater.
Yes, I think so.
I don't know.
Take it.
All right.
Take it away, sir. It's all you.
Okay, so $11.99 was the total. I guess $6.51. You guessed $8.10, so you were closer. On eBay, this card again has got some monkey business with bidding, but base, buy it now, $5 $1 shipping, $4.95 $1 shipping are the base. Parallels. Here's a blue for $17.88. Here's another one for $20. Another one for $20. Purples at $35, 2 of them. Here's a color match red at $60. Here's a $149 for an orange to 5, and the 101 is not available.
Not available. All right, can you hear me okay?
Hear you great.
All right, that brings us to our next card of the day. This is another call-up card. This is Nolan, and this is that guy's name, Shanuel. I think this is card 752. Had a print run of 1,000. Yeah, had a print run of 1,348, and it says here Schnaul. It's a great name. Can't wait to learn how to pronounce that properly. It says call-up reaches base 8 times in a doubleheader. That's pretty miraculous.
Chanul is how you pronounce it properly. You guessed 452 cards. I guessed 4,052 cards. We got it in the middle. You were much closer. Base cards, $4, $5. This is not his first card, even though it's a call-up. He's got parallels for this, therefore. I haven't seen any parallels for this card. Oh, here's a purple to 25 for $70. But I don't see any blues or reds or anything else.
Yep, looks like those are being hoarded right now. Finding out what he's going to do probably for next year. All right, that brings us to the next card of the day. That's Brice Turang. Card number 753 had a print run of 863, and this was available August 24th through the 25th, just like the prior days before.
Brice Turang, you guessed 691, I guessed 971. Delightfully, we got it in the middle. It was a little bit closer. Brice Turang's got cards at $4, retail, wholesale cards. Let's see what he's got in the parallel department. It's a nice picture on the back of him getting doused, that's for sure. Blue parallels are $8 plus $1 shipping. Purple are $10 plus $1 shipping, same seller. Here's more blues that are more expensive than that, more purples that are more expensive than that. Here's an orange for $75.
I think that's Willy Adames dumping that Gatorade on him.
Yeah, it's a great picture.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right, that covers Brice Turang's 753 card.
That would bring us to MLB Major League Baseball hero to lots of little kids out there. This is Aaron Judge. Tops now card 754. Had a healthy print run of 4,758. I gotta tell you, man, Tops did pretty good for themselves on this just one day alone of these cards here that we've seen here today. I mean, they had they're just printing money.
Starting to dawn on you as we do more and more of these shows, how each one of these print runs represents this X number of money for each card, and you start adding up 4,000 and 5,000 and times $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 a card. It's fantastic. It's fantastic, right? It's unbelievable.
It's almost playing. Gosh, you're the banker, you're the money printer, and and you just so happen to be an investor at the same time. So it's all around win-win-win.
So, agreed. Aaron Judge has got $4 cards in this case because there were so many made on the base. Oh, did we cover guesses? You said 4758. Your guess was 1354. My guess was 2478. I was a little closer. We were both way under. Let's see if there's any parallels for this card.
I bet they're everywhere.
Well, we got to get to the price range for Aaron Judge. Here we go. Aaron Judge. So there's a PSA 10 of this card for $30 plus $5 shipping.
Yep.
There's a blue parallel for 50 raw.
Yep.
Several. So a raw parallel is worth twice as much as a graded base 10. Interesting. I don't know if that's right or wrong, according to the Matrix. There are no other parallels besides that one. So there's 3 blue parallels for this card, and that's it.
That's unreal. All right, well, leaving it out. Going to the next one. This is Everson Pereira. This is card number 755. Had a print run of 1,640, and it says here this is a call-up card. Records first RBI of Major League Baseball career. That is it right there. Everson.
I think this guy was in the opening day set. I know this card was the last card of the day for this drop. You guessed 1755. I guessed 2755. You were closer. Be interesting to check whether he was in the RTDO set. Base cards for this was $4. Let's see about parallels. I'm pretty sure that this is, you see, we don't see the patch. The patch is on the other shoulder, right?
Well, if you said he was on the road to opening day, he might already had a patch.
Game.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Maybe, right. Maybe you're right. So blue parallels are $35, $50 for blue. There's an orange for $66.75. There's a purple for $59.99. And then everything else is outrageously priced and out of whack.
Out of whack.
Somebody's got a blue parallel for $250.
Yankees fan.
Doesn't want to sell that card. He's just showing it off.
That's it right there.
New day, same player again for a new day, huh? Take us.
New day, same player, different card. It says here, Everson Pereira, 2023 Topps Now player. Card 756 had a print run of 1146. This one says that the prospect collects first big league hit. That's interesting because the other one was his first RBI. So he didn't get a hit, but he got an RBI in the last one. So take it away. What do you got for us on eBay?
And neither one of those is necessarily patch-worthy, right? RBI and hit don't represent your first game necessarily.
Like I said, it's the Yankees bats were cold last year.
Agreed. I mean, yeah, we're on. So no guesses for the rest of the show from us. This guy's got
now when you say for the rest of the show, just out of curiosity for scientific purposes, when you say there's no more guest runs for the show, today's show,
our guesses.
Right, that's correct.
Right.
For the rest of the shows ever, or just this show?
This show.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Take it away.
Okay. See, English language is very complicated, right? The same words mean different things. Okay, so for card $7.56. Let's see what they got in the parallel department here. We got blues at 50. We got red to 120. So people are thinking good things for this guy. What position does this guy play?
Let's see.
I guess we should look on the back of one of the cards, right?
It says right here. Circling it with the cursor.
Oh, outfield.
He plays of. Yeah. He plays
Okay,
of. All right, that card is the last card of the day, you say, or was that the?
No, that's the first card of the new day.
First card of the new day. All right, well, there we go with the dawn of a new card day. This is Weiler Abreu, card number 757. Had a print run of 985. It is also another call up in this show. It's a lot of call ups. Crack's first career MLB homer. And I don't know if we see the patch up there, if it's a debut or not. I can't tell, but who knows?
I don't see it. Okay. As I'm looking at the list for the cards for this particular day, they are in direct descending order. So the card we just finished is the highest printed. This is the second highest printed card of the day. $9.79. Base cards are $6, not $4.
Wait a minute. You said $9.79?
No, the print run for this was $9.85.
Right.
I think I might have gotten it wrong, but it's $9.85.
Okay, good.
And then the parallels for this are blues are 20, purples are 25. Then there's some blues and purples that are way overpriced. Here's an orange to 5 for 70.
Wow.
I don't see a color match. I don't see a color match red. No reds.
No reds for the Reds. All right, here we go. Next card up for Dodgers fan. This is Michael Bush. Card 758 had a print run of 879. It says here, former first rounder goes yard. That's a home run to you and me. And for first time in career. And is there a picture on the back? Nope. 25-year-old stepped up to the plate in the fourth inning and didn't waste any time, belting the first pitch he saw into the center field bleachers. All you can eat section.
He's since been traded to the Cubs, right?
Goner.
Yeah, he's since been traded to the Cubs. He's also the third highest printed card of the day, and he's the third card released of the day. Base card wise, he's a $3 and $4 card. Parallel wise, come on, color match blues. Come on, here we go. 27 plus $3.50 shipping. Here's purples at 50. That's it. Everybody else is keeping 10s, 5s, and 1s.
Interesting. Thank you for that. All right, here we go. This is the play. I think he's going to be a sleeper hit. This guy, Zach Galoff. This is card number 759. Had a print run of 746. And reaches 10 home runs in fewest games in athletics history. Yeah. Remember they had Mark McGwire?
Yeah. So this is the second to last card that they put up for the day. It's also the second to lowest printed card. Base cards are $5. Let's see. Parallels for this guy. Here's blue. Here's blue at 20. Here is purple at 35. Come on, show me a yellow. Show me a gold. No. No reds, no yellows, no golds. Ready for Mook?
Oh, you betcha. Let's just check it out right now. Here we go. Mookie Betts, card number 760. Had a print run of 603. That's pretty standard for even an all-star. I don't know what to say. But that's his first 5-hit game by a Dodgers player since 2019. That's a cloudy Tuesday if there ever was one.
Future Hall of Famer. $5 base cards. With a name like Mookie, he was the lowest printed card of the day. Let's see about parallels. I mean, I have to believe parallels on this card are the way to go. $15 for a blue, $80 for a red. So I would think the blues are the way to go, and there's not many to be had. I've got to believe the Dodger fan is getting wise to this. Mookie and Freeman cannot be continuing to float out there for no money as future Hall of Famers parallels, my
It
opinion.
does. It doesn't add up. Ready for the next card of the day?
So 760 is the last card of that drop. This is the first card of the last day we're going to cover, the last 4 cards.
Last 4 cards of the day. They were only available from August 26th through August 27th. This is Parker Meadows. That's right. If that name doesn't sound familiar, it's because Austin Meadows' brother. This is 2023 Topps Now card 761. Had a print run of 1,668. It says here, what did he do at Detroit? Well, first home run of his Major League Baseball career is a dramatic walk-off blast. And there it is. He's getting that celebratory Gatorade dumped on him.
Nice. Let me mention that card 744 was his first call-up card, and card 744 had 1,286 cards made. This card, 761, has more, 1,668. I don't know what that means, but that's a factor.
It's a fun card, and it's
Base
a call-up card.
Yeah,
It's a fun card. It's a first home run, so that's good. You got that going for him. But honestly, I think what's cool is this photograph with his hand looks like it. What's going on there? Did he just clap his hand and that's where all that stuff was on his hand? I don't get it. What's happening there?
I don't
Interesting
either,
card.
but I know that
Interesting card.
Right, and we got this unusualness in Topps Now where the second card is printed more than the first. That doesn't happen a lot.
Not very often.
That doesn't happen a lot.
But it's a fun card though, and it's 2 pictures for 1. So there you go.
Correct. Let me cover parallels right quick. Blues are 20. Purple at 37, 38. Here's a red for 68. I don't see anything higher than that, but it's a cool card. It's an unusual card, especially based on the print run. And when you're chasing print runs, you pay attention to print runs.
Well, what's cool about this card is there's a hot dog right there. You can just plainly see it. But number 1, he's celebrating, looks like rounding first base. And then he's celebrating after he gets home. Well, what's interesting is they don't show him, sliding into home or getting at home when there's a bunch of players surrounding him because it is a walk-off blast. So, I mean, there's a lot of things they could have done with this card, but they chose this path. So it's very interesting.
Agreed. So just like we talked about Parker Meadows last show, this next card, Vin.
Yes, this next card.
Go.
Oh, I thought you were going to go ahead and add a little.
Your thing. I'm just kind of rolling the carpet out.
Moment for it. All right. Well, hey, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. This is a Topps Now card, 762. Had a print run of 723, so it was just a little bit below the card number, and that's Mookie Betts. No lid on right now. He's got his lid up in the air. Looks like he's acknowledging something. Looks like he's receiving a standing ovation in Fenway Park return. So he took his hat off or his helmet off to the people at Fenway. That's a classy guy right there.
Agreed. But more than that, it's the second Mookie Betts card in the last 3 printed. Card 760 and card 762 are Mookie Betts. I don't know what that means, but that's kind of kookily cool.
Well, remember him and Freddie Freeman were both really smoking hot during August.
Yeah, I mean, look, we just had where the same guy had 2 cards in a row on 2 different days. So this isn't in a row, but it's pretty cool that it's 2 out of 3.
Yeah, he was back to back, and then from one day to the next. That's amazing.
Right. These are the interesting things we see in our show. So Mookie.
Yeah, he's got no love on eBay, right? Or prove me wrong.
As usual, Mookie's base, $5, so at least they're not wholesale retail. Blue parallel color matches as low as 14 and up from there. Purples are 30 plus shipping. Let's see. Here's the orange for 155. Here's the red for 150. That's interestingly out of order. And then no 1 of 1.
No one at all. All right, that brings us to Spencer Strider. He's the second pitcher in American and National League history to notch 400 strikeouts as a starting pitcher in his 46th start. So there's only one pitcher before him that got that many in all those starts. So this is card 763. And for being such a big deal to be honored, it had a low print run of 785. Isn't that kind of bummer in the summer right there?
It is. I like this guy, especially that stash.
All
Base
right, it
card,
tied
$5.
him. It tied him with. Hang on a second here. His eighth strikeout of Estrada marked the 400th of his career as a starter, tying him with Dwight Gooden for the fewest starts needed, 46, to reach that amount in history. So there it is, tied for fewest with Dwight Gooden. That's a name we know, right? Dwight Gooden. That's somebody famous.
Correct. And he's got a card with Dwight Gooden earlier in the year.
Yep.
I remember I got a parallel or two of that. I was pretty impressed.
I think this dude's a Hall of Famer in the works, in the making.
If he keeps it up, agreed. He is making an impact, agreed.
He really is an impact player. I've seen him pitch in person. Great pitcher, no doubt about it. The ball game was like a 2-1. So when he pitches, it's a pitcher's duel game. It's gonna and the other team's gonna pitch it with their best pitcher also because they know it's gonna be a low scoring game. It's just great to see somebody make such an impact on the game right now. And I would be probably collecting his rookies right now because do people even get it that his rookies are worthy of picking up?
Well, he's high risk because he's a pitcher, but I would agree.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's always the problem with pitchers.
They
don't have that lasting stay power.
So Strider's got $15 blue parallels. He's got a $80 red and nothing else.
Nothing else.
I would want to go back and check on those Dwight Gooden Strider parallels, that card, and see if any of them are falling, because sometimes they go low until they sell out. Be interesting to see.
Yeah, and then baseball season hits, and the pitchers and catchers report, and the spring training starts, and then the prices go right back up.
Yeah, but I think baseball season's like on the precipice. It's election season, so these politicians were on baseball cards, and it's coming up, to the winter breaking and the rain stopping, and I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the fever, and I'm all the way on the left coast.
Yeah, well, when don't you feel that fever? All right, well, that brings us to card number 764. Had a print run of 436. This is Brandon Pfaadt. He's an Arizona Diamondback. And it says here he earns his first win of his Major League Baseball career at home in Arizona. He's 24-year-old hurler.
He's a hurler?
Hurler. Yeah. What if I want to pick these up on eBay? What do I got to look out? What do I got to shell out?
Say that this is the most interesting base card of the show, in that the lowest price for this card is $8 plus $1 shipping. So it's a retail card. And then the base cards go up to $14. So this is one of those cards that looks like it's been adopted. Because with 400 and something made, it's not a short print, but someone's made it a hard to find card.
Do you think that could have been because the Arizona Diamondbacks went pretty far in the playoffs this year, or is there another reason?
Could have been any number of reasons. The dude's brother decided he's going to make a market on the guy's card. I'm sure that the playoff run has.
He's got a brother?
I'm just saying it could be a number of things.
But wait, he's got a brother who bought them all up?
I don't know. I'm just using it as another example of things.
Oh, that's a possible scenario.
Another example scenario, yes.
Potato.
Dude's got parallel cards at $40, so it's a high demand card.
Yeah.
All the way around, all of his cards for this card number 764 are priced higher than just about every other blue parallel, every other base card we did on this show. Yep. To me, it's the most interesting card in the show.
Interesting card of the day, right? So had a print run of 436, like you said. That's not the largest number we saw today. We saw them in the thousands, the tens of thousands. So, I mean, just do the math, folks. I mean, if some cards print 15,000 and some print 436, I mean, just do the math. What do you think this card's worth if you priced it out? It's just incredible.
Well, here's food to your fodder. This card is the shortest printed card of all the cards we talked about on the show. And the next shortest one is that Mookie Betts card with 603.
Yeah,
everything else printed higher than that.
Yeah, I thought you meant like the whole show. It's in its entirety. See, I
Oh
was
no, I
Italian.
mean this show,
Today's show.
today's show.
All right, not
Excuse me, I keep saying
right.
the wrong thing.
No, I don't
Today's
know.
show.
I
Excuse
like
me,
it.
right?
It's just me. I just like clarity. I can't help it. It's
I
words.
agree, and I'm not
They
trying to be
matter to me.
ambiguous. In today's show, this was the shortest printed card, and it is the only card that is selling on eBay at retail price.
I love it. So would you pick some of these up?
There's one or two left to be bought, but I'm not sure that I would. If you're a speculator collector into the tops now and listening to our shows, I would pick one up. You know, you want to talk about why we do the shows? It's so that we can find out about Brandon Fadat and that he might be a thing next year.
Yeah. His sophomore year, right?
Yeah. Look, the Arizona Diamondbacks are certainly going to need to perform. It wasn't him. It was definitely the team.
All right, all right. So listen, I know you told me you were going to go get something to eat after we did this video right here. So with that
Late lunch.
said, right, whatever it is, I hope you have an awesome time there and you enjoy yourselves and your company. And I want to thank everybody for joining us here, whether it's going to be live right now or on the playback on YouTube. So really appreciate all y'all and hope to see you for the next episode. I'm Vin Rock.
Absolutely. Thanks, Vin Rock. Is it lunch up until 5 p.m.? We'll discuss next show. We're here talking baseball. We're talking tops on demand. Stay blessed.